Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today I'm going to be covering the best power armor for beginners, and even if you don't have this power armor, I would recommend, giving it a try. It is extremely useful and is definitely the best power armor for a beginner, and I'm going to explain that in the video here. So what you want to do is come over to Garahan and come to the poster over here. And once you click on the poster, it will activate a mission, which is called Minor Miracles. And you're going to see that here. Now just keep in mind that you may be able to come up to this poster before discovering Garahan Mining Headquarters. So I just wanted to show that you might have to walk over there a little bit. And yeah, because it might not discover the area. And I'm going to show on the map where it's located here. It is in the ash heap. And a lot of this mission is going to involve around being in the ash heap. It's not a hard mission to do. You can probably get this, as long as you have some materials within, a half an hour. But this is where you're going to be coming to, and that's the Garahan Mining Headquarters. Now, once you've activated the poster and basically activated the mission, you're just going to want to come down here into the parking garage, and then you're going to head inside. This can be a little tricky to find. That's why I wanted to show where it is. Yeah, you just come in here and you just keep running. Eventually you'll come into the building. Now when you do come into the building, just keep in mind there's going to be some enemies, there's going to be some turrets, so just make sure when you come over here you got a little bit of firepower so you can take these things out, so you're not having so much of a problem getting through. It's not really too hard, other than at the bottom there is an Assaultron or two sometimes, so just keep that in mind. You might have to fight an Assaultron, which can be a little tricky if you're not prepared for it. So yeah, you're going to get down here, and then the next part it'll bring you to is this computer at the reception terminal. And all you do is you go into the computer and you're going to click on Excavator Queries. And what that's going to do is progress the mission, and then you're going to have to go downstairs to another computer, which I'm going to show here. So once you're downstairs another floor, you're going to come over to this computer right here, which is the Project Manager's terminal. You're going to go into it, obviously. Excavator Module Blueprints, you want to click on that, and when you do, you will basically have learned the plans for this power armor. So now you have the ability to build it. You just need the materials, which I'm going to get into a little bit here. It's not really hard to get the materials for this, unless you want to put the calibrated shocks on the legs, which I'm going to get into as well. Keeping in mind there usually is a power armor chassis around here that you can see over there. There wasn't when I came here now. I just wanted to show that those two spots usually have one or two, and sometimes there's one over here. If you can't find one, I will link in the description where to find a power armor chassis that I'm showing here. They're located all around the map and pretty easy to find. I would highly recommend going into a public lobby to find one. They don't seem to spawn as much in a private for some reason. But anyway, once you have one, you would come over to the power armor bench over here, power armor station, I guess, and then you're going to begin building this excavator. This is to progress the mission and, basically how to build it. It just kind of walks you through it. So you bring your power armor over, you're just going to hop out of it, and then you go up to the station, and then you're going to want to craft. Now, like I said, you should have most of the materials by now, and I wouldn't even craft this until you're level 45 because you do go up levels fairly quick. And like I said, black titanium is probably one of the harder things to find. Keeping in mind, if you do get Powersmith under intelligence up to level 2, you will use less materials making this, excluding the violet flux from the calibrated shocks, which I'm going to get into as well. But I highly recommend getting that perk card to level 2 if you can. And if you're, having trouble finding black titanium, just come over to Welsh here, and there's tons of mole miners over here. There's the train station too if you don't get enough. There's lots of, mole miners around the ash heap. They're pretty easy to find. And what you're looking for here is I'm going to show there's a special item that they have on them that has 1 black titanium. So just keep in mind you could get up to 1 for each mole miner, and what you're looking for is miner suit scrap. Each one will have black titanium. Keeping in mind if you do see death claws, they will have it as well. And then again, like I said, make sure you're not doing this till you're level 45. I would recommend that so you're not using all these materials, 2 and 3 times. You just want to have a finished product, in my opinion. So once you are done building the excavator and you do have all the parts, you're just going to come over to this little room here, and this is going to basically finish the mission, and then it will give you a plan for the power armor workbench. which is a power armor station, sorry. I'm sure you know what I mean. So yeah, I went the wrong way over here. So what you do is you just come over to this room right here. Thanks, Wolf, for all the help, and John. And then you're just going to push this button and register it, and then you've completed the mission, which, like I said, is going to give you the power armor station, which you will want, especially if you're going to add mods to the excavator, which I'm going to get into as well. And it's just extremely useful, you know. You're going to want a power armor station at your camp more than likely. So just wanted to make sure that, you know, this is a way to get it. That you know this is the way to get it. So when it comes to mods for the excavator, you're going to come to the White Springs Mall, which is at the White Spring Resort that I'm showing here. You may have to come over here to discover it. Just be on the lookout for some ghouls. There might be over here. So once you come in, you're just going to go downstairs to the White Spring Mall shops here, whatever you want to call it. And once you're in, you're going to go to this vendor that I'm going to show over here, and he will have all the plans for the excavator. Now, I do highly recommend core assembly, targeting HUD for the helmet, core assemblies for the chest piece or the torso, and the calibrated shocks, of course, for the legs. Now, make sure you have hard bargain on or high charisma when you're buying these. They are not cheap, and if you have that perk card on or high charisma from, say, a set of unyielding armor, it will be 1,000 caps cheaper. So just keep that in mind. You know, try to save 1,000 caps when you're buying mods for it. And then, like I said, you could come back to your camp and you can put a power armor station down, because we did learn the plan earlier, which is extremely convenient. And then you're going to want to put some of these mods on, of course. Now, this is like a whole nother thing of finding materials that you may need. You're going to need adhesive, aluminum. Violet flux is going to be the hardest thing to get for the calibrated shocks. But I'm sure you can obtain it eventually. Just, you know, I have lots of guides that can help you stabilize flux as well if you want to check them out. And I just wanted to show, when you do have the calibrated shocks on, you have a potential of having over a 400 carry weight with this power armor. That's one of the best things about this power armor. Not only is it very easy to get for a beginner player, is that the carry weight is over 400 once you get the calibrated shocks on it. Even when you don't have the calibrated shocks, you will be over 300 carry weight, because the excavator actually has a hidden bonus of 100 plus carry weight, which is extremely useful for a beginner character. It also has another hidden bonus, which is increased mining yield when left and right arms are used. So as long as you have the whole, you know, excavator set completed, just the arms really, you will be able to get twice as much ore, which is extremely useful when you're getting lead at Lucky Hole Mine, which I have another guide on if you want it to check out. Lots of lead to be gotten at Lucky Hole Mine, and you can get a lot more with the excavator. So I just wanted to point that out as well. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video, everybody. If you're a beginner, I'm looking forward to you maybe getting this power armor. Let me know if you did, or if this helped you. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments, of course. And just thanks so much for watching, everybody. I really hope this helps some people. And I can't thank you guys enough. We're over 7,000 subscribers now. You know, you guys are blowing me away every day. Thank you so much. Take care.